We're back to the Neil Haley Show and also the Media Giant Effect. And my guest today is going to talk about persistence. I remember persistence again from The Founder. If you watch the movie The Founder, I've watched it over and over and over again. Persistence, persistence. That's the way that you keep going. And my guest today is going to explain it. Vicki Noethling, thanks for coming by and tell me why persistence. Persistence is something where we feel like we're done, we cannot go any further, but we have one more chance, one more opportunity, right?
Absolutely. A lot of people have those regrets at the end of their lives because they weren't persistent. They hit a bump in the road and they, just said, oh, well, I'm just going to give up. But you have to. Persistence is the key to allowing you to kind of get over your fear. I think a lot of times what blocks us from being consistent and persistent is fear. This year, the last couple years, what I found with COVID was you had to reevaluate everything. And if you were not persistent, if you were not trying to go outside of your comfort zone, you were not going to grow. You were not going to fail. You were hiding in your homes, waiting for things to go back to the way they were. The thing about persistence is that it doesn't mean it's always the same. Persistence means you are allowing yourself to evolve, to change. And I think that's where people kind of get hung up. They think, oh, well, it's boring to do the same thing. But if you are persistent in your goals and you're trying to go after the little wins, the next thing you know, your big goals are achieved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In that persistence, Vicki, what kind of stops us to wanting to be persistent? Not for someone saying no, for somebody saying they're never going to answer back. Because I'm give you an example. I have times where I book celebrities and I'm emailing 7, 8 times so they say until the publicist finally gets back to me. I just keep going and going and going till you say. And when I'm trying to invite people on my show for different things, I'm persistent. Keep sending the message after they've read because we don't know when they're at that point. Or with a potential client and saying, hey, they seem very interested. Why are they? Okay, I'm going to keep reaching back out to find out why. I have that persistence. That's got to be a key.
Yeah, no is never no. No is not right now, not yet. But if you let it stop you, then you're going to miss a great opportunity. And, all of us are busy. And so someone telling you they aren't available or it's just perhaps not the right time, but you have to be persistent. You have to be that go-getter. You have to have that fire inside you that says, I'm not going to give up. That if you really, truly believe in what you do, then the persistence will just come naturally. It will just flow from you because you know that you are on the right track. People just get stopped and flounder. And you just need to have that vision, that consistency of attaining those small wins.
Wow, that's so true. And attaining small wins, because the more small wins we have, the more we build up to even bigger and better things.
Yeah, and I think also persistency is fueled by gratitude, because sometimes we're going, and then we just don't realize, oh my God, that was a great thing that happened yesterday and I should celebrate it. And when you celebrate it, then it fuels you for the next and the next and the next.
All right. Best place we can find information on Vicki. Where can we go?
You would go to my website, which is findyourleadershipconfidence.com. Again, Vicki Noethling at findyourleadershipconfidence.com.
Well, I appreciate it, Vicki. It was great information, persistence, and everyone needs to watch The Founder over and over and over again because it gives you that sense that you're going to feel rock bottom as a business owner, entrepreneur. You just got to keep going. You got to keep grinding because guess what? You're going to have a lot of wins, but you're going to have losses.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they don't understand. You're going to have a lot of wins as a business owner if you write those things down, but the losses are what hurt. And if the wins are a lot more than the losses, you're in good shape. Yeah. And people don't want to suffer the losses.
You learn from the losses. You grow from the losses. Embrace the losses.
Exactly. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. You're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.